Here's my Beretta CX4 Storm case. Is what I've heard, this is the same case the actual firearm comes in. That's pretty cool. Inside, I have a little trouble with the lights. Okay, it has convoluted foam. It's pretty deep. It's pretty good. Now that's only the lid. Over here, there's no foam. But there's these plastic. These plastic molds. Whatever. These plastic molds that fit into the gun. See how it's all aligned. Now it's a little hard doing with one hand. Just trying to. So yeah, holds the end right there, holds the middle receiver there, holds the grip there, holds the rear sight there. That holds it up. I think I've seen some cases with the foam in here. Now there's foam over here, which is probably the only piece. It's probably the tri-rail cut out. I don't know what this is, since it can't fit in the magazine. Look at that. It's not the magazine. Oh yeah, it's pretty good foam. Well, anyways, here's a little pouch. It comes with an Allen wrench for the sights. Although this uses flathead, this uses the Allen wrench. I don't know if you can see it, but it's down there. Sorry, down there. It's dark. And this, I could say, plastic pike that you could use to countersink pellets into the magazine. So it'll pre-sink it, so it's fully aligned, so it could rotate really smoothly. Oh yeah, this magazine rotates counterclockwise, and you could oil up these little, I could say, hinges or sort. Because when I got this, there was petroleum jelly, which is not the best lubricant. So I put some trifol in there after cleaning it out. Just Q-tips, trying to get into the sides. I could not find any screws to fit this. So yeah, if you can find it, then that'll work great for you. And also put some oil on the sides of the belt. This magazine is pretty cool. Holds 30 rounds, 177 caliber pellets. Fits exactly how the firearm was with this pistol grip, except it uses like the Beretta 92 style magazines on a rifle. Let's put this back. Here I got my Walther PS22 red dot sight. Got it for $60. It's pretty good. It's not the best out there. Clears the built-in scope. The sights pretty good. Has a real charging handle, which actually is the single action trigger, and the blowback, which is kind of not needed, it's true blowback, so it will cycle the next pellet and give a little recoil, but it's a rifle, it don't need recoil. If you want recoil, just get a real gun. But yeah, I don't want to drive all the way over there just to shoot a few rounds. So I can shoot this in my backyard. I could say it's 3 medium for loudness, or 3.5. It's not as loud as a Gamma PT85, which I've seen some reviews of. I have a PX4 Storm, which is 3 or 3.5, so it sounds about the same. It's not loud, it's not too loud, and definitely backyard friendly. So when it shoots the first round, the blowback will chamber the next one, or cycle the next one, and it'll be double action, or single action since it's already cocked. But I have no CO2 in there. What do you use to take out? This is just two things. Just push them in kind of lightly, and there's where your CO2 goes. 88 gram or 90 gram. What I think is best is the 90 gram. 88 grams are just the regular Crossman or Walther, which comes for like $15 to $20. The 90 gram by JT, which you get at Walmart. This is a metal shroud barrel, or not shrouded. I could say barrel, outer barrel. Okay. Inner barrel is housed in this chassis. There's these visible holes if you want to take it out, but there's nothing to take it out since you could just clean it with a rod, unless you're gonna modify it. But I will not suggest voiding your warranty. When I actually reached the end where it did not have enough blowback to cycle the next, or cycle it to the next magazine, I just started rapidly firing, or not rapidly, just every few seconds to get out the CO2 before I unscrewed at 90 gram. And I guess I was too vigorous. That kind of messed up one of the mechanisms. Now I only had one 90 gram, or you could just say any gram, 88 gram or 90 gram CO2, and it kind of did some malfunction. Maybe it's a user problem it's my fault, or just common and won't happen again. Yeah, eject it for me. This is ambidextrous. Hold on. Can't do this with one hand. Okay, I'll just do that later. The case is still here. So yeah, before I put the case away, it's pretty strong plastic, strong ABS, it has a good seal, so it's tight. Not rubber seal, but seal so it's not sticking out. Got these hinges. I don't know if they're steel or not. It's plastic hinge holders, so might not be the strongest, but it's good for the bang of the buck. So you can see here that the two edges meet perfectly, so it's nice and, could say, smooth. This is how you close it. You can put it in light. It has this sliding handle. I don't know my terms for these. So you just slide it into place. I give it a little push so it fits into the rail, plastic rail, or ABS. Kind of do it with one hand. Here's the last one. Then I found out these little holes. Maybe they're lock holes. So, to take advantage of those holes, okay, I put these I just had around. It's master lock. These are small ones. They use a little key. You could say it's an inch long. So if you get confused, they fit the hole nicely. I bet you could use bigger locks, but This is just I had it lying around. Whoops, just hit my laptop. It's okay. Alright, so let's put this case away after I take out the gun. Like this. It's easy to take out, just need 2 hands or 1 good hand. I'll just put this on the floor. Oh yeah, one more thing. There's these. So it does say it's an air gun, but this is in fact the actual firearm case that they use for the firearm. There's a 44 9mm, 44 caliber. I think there's a 45. I don't know. I'm not sure. Here we go. Here's the compartment. Here's a rubberized butt plate. It's pretty good. It's not the strongest, or not the best. It's pretty cushioning. You don't need cushion anyways. It has really good polymer frame. It's very strong, sturdy. It's pretty high quality. There's these visible hole screws throughout this side of the gun. The other side does not. And these are how they inserted the gun together. It has a Weaver Picatinny rail top. And there's a adapter. This is the Umarex tri-rail. That is 1, 2, and 3. You don't need it unless you're tired of carrying it like this. You want a foregrip or bipod or both. Put lasers, flashlights, whatever. Also, you need a scope to clear the original sights. Take this off to show you how the original sights look like. There's this little hole that you have to get aligned with that little stub. There it is, in the middle of the other receiver. It's easier to see with the human eye, so that's the other part. See with the little hole. When I got this, the sights were pretty good already. It's fun to shoot without scope. You could try without it. I don't know what this part is for, but I don't know. It's style. It's adjustable, windage elevation, or just windage. I'll turn this over. Yeah, so this is only elevation. I guess it's only windage. But can't read. Yeah, this is right there. So this is windage, elevation. I heard it's a tomahawk sight. There's this fake or replicating blowback sight when you shoot this gun. It's hard to see unless you pay attention since it goes back pretty fast. And don't put your fingers there because it's going pretty fast. Here's a little cosmetic. These are probably the original takedown. Here's the holes for the adapter if you had it. Here's the safety, ambidextrous. It has a polymer trigger. Bend means fire. Push it in. Here's the magazine release. Now, one thing I'm gonna check right now is it ambidextrous? So let's put this in this little mounts. My iPhone. It's cheap, whatever. When I first got this, I actually messed up one of these holes because I put it in like this. So I gotta make sure it's like this. And it won't warning labels. There's the licensing, more licensing, blowback side. So how you remove this, damn it, remove this gun. It's not spring loaded, so you have to pull it out, which is good. It's not bad. It's not bad or good, or it's good, I could say. It's a little snug, so make sure you have it in correctly. Make sure you read the manual, how it works. Like, you might mess it up how I did. One thing I want to tell you about is this. When I have my hand in here, I do get a little sore from this hard groove. So, I do get a little over here. Might want to watch out for that. Since this is 5 pounds, or 5.5, it's a pretty heavy gun. It's all metal internals. It's a few plastics. Rubber seals, all good. The trigger locks when it's on safety. It's single action only. Blowback cocks it after. And that's about it. There is the attachment for the appearance, or the, let's bring this back, for the barrel. This barrel is a little bit in there, so it looks like a 9mm. You can see this is a little used for, since this is where they put that fake silencer that you could use for this or the RDS other rifles. Yeah.